What's up, guys? Welcome to NPC News Online. This is George Peterson, your 2019 Arnold Classic Physique champ. We're at the 2019 NPC Universe, and I am standing here with the 2019 overall Classic Physique champion here at the NPC Universe and new IFBB Pro, Tony Taveras.
Thank you.
Tony, now how does this feel for you?
Amazing, incredible. I mean, it really, this moment right here, all the hard work that you put into it, it makes it all worthwhile. You know, This prep right here, many people wouldn't know. 10 weeks out, I had a sports hernia. 4 weeks out, I had an umbilical hernia. And easily someone could have given up. And I powered through the prep, and it was worth it.
That is truly, truly inspirational. You're absolutely right. A lot of people, probably would have given up, but you stuck with it, and look at you now. You're a new IFBB Pro. Now, how many shows have you done before this?
This is only my third show.
Really?
So won an overall a year ago at the Kuklo, went to Miami Nationals, messed up on some things, learned some great lessons from my coaches, and then came back to this show to really, for redemption and show my best self, and I think we did that.
That is unbelievable. Definitely, I would definitely say you're the definition of a success story. Now, what was the key for your prep for this show, compared to your previous shows? Because every show is a learning experience for us. So what did you learn from your previous shows coming into this show as far as dialing it in and everything?
Yeah, so we started a lot further out, and really, to me, you win these shows in your off season. A lot of people in their off season, they're playing games, they may be partying and drinking. That's really where you're winning the show, in all honesty, because that's where you're putting on the muscle and creating those strengths and turning those weaknesses into strengths, per se. My weaknesses were my legs when I first started. I didn't really push them very hard in my first show, and now we really put on size. We went up to 258 pounds just to then come down to 205. So it was a 50-something pound cut. So the biggest thing I learned was really making that off-season worthwhile.
Right. Absolutely. Was it very hard for you to get that weight down?
It was a grind. So it was about 14 weeks to cut that weight off. And at the end, a week out from this show, I was walking around at 227 pounds. So in that last week alone, we took away about 20 pounds. The last day before weigh-ins, we were in the sauna over 2 hours. So we dropped 10 pounds in the last day alone to keep as much size and be as full as possible, because I was on stage tonight at about 218 pounds, which was 14 pounds over weigh-in.
Wow, I know exactly what you've been through, because I've had my fair share of saunas, and it's like walking right out of an inferno. So yeah. I know, you definitely suffered, and you earned just this victory. Now, you definitely have that pleasing classic physique shape. Have you ever done any bodybuilding before this, or just
never bodybuilding? I just started in classic. I got a couple of coaches that were in my corner, so definitely shout out to Stephen Mass, my nutrition coach, Harold Bright, my strength training coach, Ray Baker, my posing coach, and also Sheila Brown, who helps pose and guide me in what the judges are looking for.
Awesome. Now, since this is only your third show, when you got into competing, what made you choose classic physique over, bodybuilding or any other division?
I think the aesthetics of it, the posing, the symmetry, how it looks, the flow. That was one of my weaknesses when I first started, not having a lot of stage time, not really understanding it wasn't about just pushing a bunch of weight and getting big. It's really about your posing and how you move on the stage. So that was the biggest gap, I think, from this one to the last one, understanding my body and how to move it on stage better. We're not there yet, but we're getting better.
Hey, everything is a learning experience, so everything you learned here, you're just going to use it to get better going forward. And I know it just happened. I know you need time to soak it in, but is there any pro show that you have on your radar at all as of right now, or no?
Yeah, honestly, my goal is to be able to compete at the Arnold. That would be a dream come true. I watched you win it last year, so my goal is to work up and get into those ranks to compete at the Arnold and the O. So whatever I got to do to make my path and that happen, that's my goal. So I'm going to talk to the right people, and my goal is to compete at the Arnold and the O.
Well, I think I can speak for all of us and say that we definitely look forward to seeing you on that Arnold stage. And last question of the night, what are you going to eat to enjoy this victory?
Oh, I think I'm going to have some pizza, maybe a cinnamon roll or two, and maybe a glass of Moscato.
Make it 2 cinnamon rolls.
My mouth is dry. We
Awesome.
can enjoy one together.
That's right.
Sir.
Hey, well, congratulations.
Yes.
You deserved it.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
And shout out to Steve, for putting on a phenomenal show. This was a great show at Universe. I'm really, really, really happy to have done it here at his show.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is George Peterson, IFBB Classic Physique Pro. I'm with Tony Taveras, your brand new IFBB Classic Physique Pro. We're at the 2019 NPC Universe, and we're out.